Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to tell you some more gossip. You all love chisme, fofocar, so here is some more. So, the full story is I planned to meet my boyfriend in New Zealand. He is from England. We met in Thailand 1 year ago. When I met my boyfriend, or ex-boyfriend, he had a girlfriend. And he kind of liked me. I could see. But I always said no. You have a girlfriend. Until I didn't. And we started dating. Being boyfriend and girlfriend. After 3 months of traveling in Asia, we went home. He went to England, I went to Mexico. Then I went to visit him. I visited his family, his friends, his home in England. Then he visited Mexico. He visited my friends, my family, my home. We were together. Then he didn't like Mexico. He said, "Why don't they speak English to me? Why are they so rude?" I said, "Because you look like a gringo. And people don't like gringos. And ni modo. That's it." But he left to New Zealand. He left where they speak English, where he knows the language, and where apparently people are very nice to him. He has so many new friends. But I bought my visa. I bought my visa because he calls me every day. "I miss you. I love you. Please, please, please hurry." I'm here working for the money for the visa, for the money for the ticket. Every day. I miss him very much. He missed me very much. Until I bought the ticket. Then, 6 days later, after I bought the ticket, he calls me that he cheated. It's strange because I had a dream that he cheated. So I was very sad and emotional, and he did. It's the intuition. So I was crying, I was yelling, I was very, very sad. 2 weeks passed, and I decided I want to go see him. He called me every day. "Please, please, I'm sorry, please, I'll never see her again. I was drunk, I was whatever he was." So that's why I said, okay. So I call him. I say, okay, maybe we can do this. And he is acting strange. He says, I don't know. I have so many friends here. I still am friends with this girl. And I'm like, what? You call me every day begging me to forgive you. Now I'm here forgiving you, and you don't want me to go anymore. So I yell, I'm angry. Then I decide I will still go. I say, it's okay. I'll go. I love you. And then he tells me he's still with this girl. He's still this girl. And my heart just shattered. I felt so betrayed, angry, sad. I felt like I didn't know him because I thought I knew him, but I didn't. So I screamed, I cried, I said very mean things to him because he deserved it. He still does. But I had to hang up. Then I went to my sister. I cried some more. I went to my dad, to my mom. I cried some more. I went to my friends, to everyone, to you guys, and I cried. And now I feel much better. I feel better because I dodged a bullet. I dodged a bullet. I won't say anything bad about him, but that's the story. And I still feel sad every so often, but I also feel very happy and excited for my future and excited to do things just for me. So if anyone is going through a similar situation, just remember that you alone gave and had all that love. All the beautiful moments with that person came from inside yourself, not from them. Yeah. And I hope he doesn't see this video because I still want my 21,000 pesos back. Hello. Welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Everybody asks me if I play the guitar. I understand why you ask or wonder, but I barely play the guitar. I used to want to learn, but like everyone who has a guitar, I got bored of it. Releasing your creativity is super important. Whether that's playing an instrument, or dancing, or cooking, or drawing, we all need an outlet. So, How do you release and express your creativity? Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast, a podcast to help you practice English listening for beginners. Today, I will talk about my family. My family is very important to me. I have 2 siblings. I am very close to my siblings. I have 1 brother and 1 sister. My brother is 15 years old. He loves playing video games. He is much taller than me. But he does not look grown up. He still looks like a kid. A very tall kid. My sister is 23 years old. She studies quantum physics at university. She is also an English teacher. She is also taller than me. She likes to travel and also play video games. Do you have any siblings? What do they like to do? My mom is 42 years old. She is also an English teacher. She teaches students in the United States. My dad is 51 years old. He is also an English teacher. He teaches students in Mexico. What about your parents? What do they do? Do your parents work in construction, education, management, or healthcare? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to continue talking about my sickness. This podcast is for advanced English listeners. My doctor told me to stay hydrated and to keep taking my medication. And wait, and I would eventually feel better. There wasn't much else I could do. And I don't get sick very often. But when I do, it's usually pretty bad. Right now, I'm just lucky that I'm at home with my family to take care of me. Just the small things, like cooking a meal, or making tea, or even going to get more medicine. It's really nice to have my family with me to take care of those little things. I've been sick when I'm alone in foreign countries before. And let me tell you, it's not nice. I've been lucky to find people to help me while I'm traveling, and friends that I make along the way. But essentially, you're by yourself, and you have to buy your medicine by yourself. You have to cook your meals by yourself. You have to make your tea by yourself, while still traveling and paying for the places you need to go. being alone in a foreign country while you're sick did end up helping me in a way. I definitely felt a lot more independent and comfortable being alone in different situations. It taught me to fend for myself and to take care of myself more. Being sick anywhere isn't nice, but I've learned some really cool remedies for different sicknesses. Have you ever gotten sick in a foreign country before? Tell me, what was it like, and what are the things you had to do alone that were the most difficult for you? Hello, welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about a job interview I had a few years ago. This podcast is for B1 to B2 English listeners. A few years ago, I applied for a job at a big company. I saw the job posting and I thought, this job looks perfect for me. So I updated my resume or CV and I sent in my application. A few days later, I received an email on my phone. It was an email from the company. They wanted to schedule an interview with me. I was thrilled, but also a little nervous. On the day of the interview, I dressed professionally and I arrived on time. When I got there, I met the hiring manager, and she was very friendly, but also very serious. The interview started with a few common questions. She asked, "Can you tell me a little about yourself? Why do you want this job? And what are your strengths and weaknesses?" I tried to answer confidently, using examples from my previous experience. Then the manager asked me a difficult question. Can you tell me about a time you faced a challenge at work? I had to think for a moment. But then I shared a story about a problem that I solved in my last job. She seemed impressed. And at the end of the interview, she asked, "Do you have any questions for me?" I asked about the company culture and the next steps in the process. She told me she would contact me soon. And a few days later, I received a job offer. I was thrilled that I was hired. Then versus then. He is taller than his brother. First, We'll watch a movie. Then we'll eat food. I like coffee more than tea. You should watch this video first and then go study English. She is smarter than I am. I have a meeting at 3. Then I have another meeting at 4. Now it's your turn. Write a sentence using both then and then. Do you want to learn English with me? Check out the link in my bio to join my English course. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about learning. I've been thinking about learning a lot lately and how much I love learning new things like skills or languages, physical or mental. Learning new things is so important for me. It's a huge part of my day. As long as I learn something new every day, I feel successful. Maybe not even successful, but just accomplished. Like I feel proud of myself. It can be anything from learning a new word in Chinese to learning a new handstand in yoga. People think that learning is something you only do in school so that you don't have to do it anymore. But it's something you experience. The process of learning, of connecting with other people, learning about yourself and your mind in the process, and truly enjoying learning for yourself, not for your parents, your friends, your family, nobody. The happiest people I know are the people who learn for themselves. They don't learn something because it will make them look cool. They learn it because they're interested in it. Because they don't care about what anyone else thinks. So let's learn something new every day together. What's something new you learned today? Tell me in the comments. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for English beginner listeners. Today, I want to talk about walking. I love to walk. I walk every day. No matter if it's sunny or rainy or cloudy or windy. As long as I have music and headphones, I will go for a walk. It's amazing how much impact music can have on our emotions. How music can change an unpleasant experience into a pleasant experience. Just by listening to a happy song. And it's one of the biggest reasons why I love walking. Do you love walking? Follow me on YouTube and Spotify for more slow English podcasts. Link in bio. Hello, and welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about gratitude. I've been feeling very grateful lately. I am grateful for my lungs, for allowing me to breathe every day. I'm grateful for my legs, for allowing me to move and go wherever I want. I'm grateful for my voice, for allowing me to sing and speak and have meaningful conversations with people. I am grateful for my health, for keeping me strong and feeling good. I am grateful for my body, for allowing me to dance and stretch and feel good. I'm grateful for the air that I breathe, for the ground that I stand on, for the roof over my head, for my warm bed that I get to sleep in every night, for the tasty smoothies I get to drink every morning when I wake up, for my ears, for allowing me to listen to my favorite songs, and so much more that I am grateful for. Because by being grateful every day and saying what you're grateful for brings even more things to be grateful about. I love being grateful every day. Let me know if you like this new style of English podcast. to practice listening to English and practice gratitude every day. Let me know if you liked it. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. This podcast is for beginner listeners. Today, I want to talk about sleep and rest. Today, I woke up late. I woke up around 10 a.m. I was so sleepy. I went to bed last night and I woke up at 10 a.m. That means I got 11 hours of sleep. I usually don't sleep that much, but last night I was really tired. So I like to give my body lots of rest and care when I feel low on energy. A good night's sleep is so important for me. If I don't get my full 8 hours of sleep, I can't function the next day. And luckily, I got to sleep in late this morning. But usually, I have to wake up at 8 a.m. And it's so frustrating when I can't fall asleep at night. Because if I have to wake up early, then I don't get enough sleep. Sometimes when I can't sleep, I just lay in bed and wait and think, but I just can't fall asleep. How many hours of sleep do you need every night? Do you get enough sleep at night? Let me know in the comments below. Today, we are reviewing abbreviations and how to pronounce them in English. Abbreviations are short forms of words or phrases in English. And sometimes we change the way we say them when speaking. For example, instead of saying I will, we would say I'll. If we're speaking quickly or casually with friends or family. For example, I'll see you tomorrow instead of I will see you tomorrow. For example, how would you say this sentence? I will go to the store later. I'll go to the store later. Another one like I am. I'm going to the park. How would you say this sentence? I am studying right now. I'm studying right now. Another abbreviation, you are, would be you're. You're very good at dancing. You are my friend. Instead, you're my friend. Also with she is or he is, you can just say she's or he's. She's going to the party tonight. She is working hard. She's
working hard. He is going to school. He's going to school. They are there. They're having lunch right now. There. They are my friends. They're my friends. We are. We're. We're going to the park. We are all going to the movies. We're all going to the movies. It's easier. Another one like, would you? Would you like to watch a movie? Would you is commonly said quickly, would ya? Instead of, would you like some coffee? Would ya like some coffee? How would you say, would you help me with this? Would ya help me with this? Would ya? Then got to, we pronounce as gotta. It's common in casual conversation. Instead of saying, I've got to go work now, I've gotta go work now. I've got to finish this project. I've gotta finish this project. Want to is another very common abbreviation. I want to go home. I wanna go home. I want to see a movie. I wanna see a movie. Have to is another very common abbreviation. Instead of saying have to, people say have to. I have to leave soon. I have to leave soon. I have to call my friend. I have to call my friend.
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about taking naps. Naps are short periods of time when you sleep or rest a little bit. I don't usually take naps because sometimes naps make me feel more tired than I was before. If I take a 20-minute nap, I'm usually better. But if I take a 40-minute nap, I feel worse and more sleepy than I did before. Do you like taking naps? I'm so jealous of people who can fall asleep easily. There are some people that I know that can pass out in minutes. A few minutes go by and they're already in deep sleep. It's crazy. I wish I could fall asleep that quickly. Can you fall asleep easily? I normally have to stop using my phone at least 40 minutes before going to bed. The screen on my phone or on my computer
or on my TV wakes me up. It keeps me awake. So I take a break from looking at screens 30 or 40 minutes before I go to bed. And before going to bed, I always wash my face, brush my teeth, and set my alarm for the next morning. What's something you do before going to bed every night? Comment your answers down below. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Have you ever had a word at the tip of your tongue, but you just can't remember it in English? Vocabulary is so important for speaking, listening, and understanding. There have been many researches done by the Oxford University to help these issues and to create more methods for English language learning. Istoria is an app partnered with Oxford University, and Istoria focuses on all of these issues. Istoria is an app that offers free stories along with the definition of new vocabulary or old vocabulary that you already knew. Istoria lets you organize all the English words that you've learned and allows you to read them and practice them every day. And Istoria has some paid features as well, like one-on-one sessions with English language experts, reading with AI, sentence translation, and a feature to listen in the background. And also no ads. So start your free trial on Istoria now and start your journey on improving your English language skills. You can download the app in the link in my bio. You can join my group in Istoria by putting in the group name Miel and use my promo code MIEL. Sign up today and start your journey to improve your English language skills. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about social media. Social media is kinda a weird thing, right? Sometimes I love it. I get inspired by new ideas. I laugh. I learn new things. And I stay connected with the people that I love. But other times, it just makes me feel tired or like I'm not doing enough. I start comparing myself to everyone. Their perfect photos or their perfect lives. So lately, I've been trying to use social media differently. I try to post honestly my true self, because at the end of the day, I don't want to spend my whole life looking at a screen. What about you? How do you feel about social media these days? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today,
I want to talk about job interviews. Job interviews can be scary sometimes, but I've learned that they don't have to be. And it's good to say things like, I'm a fast learner. I work well under pressure. Or I love solving things as a team. Those kind of phrases really help. Before an interview, I always try and breathe and remind myself they just want to know who I am. One time, I had an interview where nothing went as I planned it. The internet stopped working, and I forgot everything that I wanted to say. But I smiled and I kept going. And in the end, I got the job. So now I always tell myself it's okay to be nervous. It's okay to mess up. Just be real. How about you? Have you ever had a job interview? How did it go? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about an idiom that we use in English very often. Pull it off. This means to succeed, even when something is difficult. Like my Wi-Fi was terrible during my lesson, but somehow I pulled it off. It went great. It was a super bad connection. My camera kept on freezing, and my slides weren't working. My microphone was crackling. But sometimes, even if it's messy, you can still pull it off. And I did. At the end of the lesson, my student told me, "That was a great lesson." Have you ever pulled something off? Even when you didn't think you could? Another example, I thought I couldn't pull off a shaved head. But 3 years ago, I shaved my head and I pulled it off. I looked really good. What's a look that you think you can pull off? Well, hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I'm excited to talk about parents. My parents are my mom and my dad. Our parents are the people who raised us. I am very close with my parents. I call them every day. I don't always agree with them, but I love eating dinner with them, cooking with them, talking and gossiping with them. I also
love celebrating holidays with them. Holidays like Christmas or Easter or Thanksgiving. What's a holiday that you enjoy spending with your parents? As I grow up, I begin appreciating my parents more and more. Now, I am more patient and more grateful with them. What about you? What's one thing that you've learned from your parents? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. The biggest challenge in English learning is speaking. I have students who know everything about English grammar, and they have extensive vocabulary in English. They also understand everything that I say, but they just can't speak. They get so tongue-tied. But a good way of practicing speaking and getting rid of those nerves is by using LingoPanda. LingoPanda has so many ways to practice your English, from speaking lessons with teachers to AI chats where you will listen and answer, allowing you to practice listening and responding by chatting with this AI chat.
Hello. What type of coffee would you like to have?
I'll have 1 large macchiato, please.
1 large macchiato coming right up for you today.
Thanks a lot.
Would you prefer whole milk or a non-dairy milk alternative in it?
I would prefer almond milk, please.
I'll substitute the regular milk with almond milk for your macchiato.
Thank you.
That'll be $4.50, please. Would you like to pay now or have me get it ready to go?
I would like to pay now, please.
I'll get that ready for you to enjoy here.
Check out the link in my bio and start practicing speaking in English with LingoPanda. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Today, I want to talk about dating apps. I think dating apps are okay, but personally, I don't like using them. I haven't had a good experience with them in the past. I think dating apps can be deceiving. You don't know if the person is telling the truth about who they are. But at the same time, I understand dating apps because I get really lonely sometimes, and I just want someone to spend time with. Nowadays, it can be very hard to meet someone in person, especially if you don't go to school anymore, or if you have an online job like me. For me, I got especially lonely after high school because I didn't go to college and I worked online. So it was really hard to make friends or to meet people.
Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I've been thinking about routines lately. Some days I feel very productive. I wake up early, I stretch, I drink water, I do all of the things that I say I would do. And other days, I just want to lie in bed and scroll on my phone, and that's okay too. But I'm learning that the best way is to start with small good habits, like making your bed, going for a short walk, and eating a healthy breakfast. I also love writing in the morning. It helps me stay focused. What about you? What's one thing that you do every day that helps you feel good? Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. Do you want to learn how to code, but you find it too difficult? Let me tell you about Emergent AI. I love this because my podcast is about learning English step by step, slowly, clearly, and with help. And Emergent is an AI-powered coding platform that does the same thing, but for coding. Emergent AI is an app builder where you can go from an idea to the product instantly, just by chatting with AI. In just 3 months' time, they have had 1 million builders across 130 countries. Over 1 million production apps produced. In just 3 months, they've already had all of this. 15 million ARR with 25,000 paying clients. And now, investors are betting on every player who builds. Backing Emergent with 23 million in funding. And here's something cool. Twin brothers who are the co-founders of Emergent just write the idea and AI helps you build it into real coding. So, if you've ever wanted to create an app, a website, or simply understand coding, check out Emergent. I'll leave the link in my bio. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I usually hate getting extensions on my nails. I prefer getting normal nails, short nails, because I'm always using my hands. Always. When I'm trying to work out or do yoga or do the dishes or even climb a tree, maybe. But I love feeling fancy with my nails. When I type on my computer or on my phone, or when I grab my water bottle. I love the sound, but I know in a couple weeks I will be hating these nails. But for now, I can tolerate them. Plus, I only really got them because I'm going to New York, so I can feel fancy in New York. Do you like getting your nails done? Do you prefer getting long nails or short nails? Hello, and welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I will be interviewing in the streets of New York. If you were a color, what color would you be?
I'd probably be the color blue because I feel like I really just go with the flow, let life happen, and I'm very calm and patient.
When was the last time you lied?
The last time I lied was probably when I said I could finish 2 smoothies.
What's one thing you miss about your childhood?
I miss being able to spend time with my siblings and probably being a little more carefree.
What's a life-changing moment that you've experienced?
Probably a life-changing moment was when my family moved to Mexico to be with my dad, who was an illegal immigrant.
Thank you for listening to my slow English podcast, and follow for more. Hola y bienvenidos de nuevo a mi podcast lento en español. Hoy quiero hablar de mi familia. Mi hermana y yo vamos a ir a Nueva York. Nueva York es una ciudad muy grande y yo siempre he querido visitarlo. Ahorita yo estoy con mi hermana en Estados Unidos, en el estado de Nebraska. Pero yo vivo en México, en Hidalgo. Mi familia mexicana no sabe hablar inglés, pero mi familia americana no sabe hablar español. Por eso yo quiero ayudar a mi familia mexicana tanto como a mi familia americana. ¿Y tu familia de dónde es? Comenta abajo. Hello, and welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I am at my aunt's house. She lives in the United States, specifically Nebraska. I have had a wonderful trip so far. Today, I bought a new hat for only $6 at the thrift shop. And I bought my favorite Cheetos, Flaming Hot Cheetos. I love the Cheetos in the United States. I don't know why they taste different from the Cheetos in Mexico. Not bad, just different. I have been eating so much junk food in the United States. Donuts, hot dogs, nachos, Cheetos, cinnamon rolls, anything bad that you can think of, I have eaten. I decided to make a new podcast for Spanish learners. So if you know anyone who wants to learn Spanish, then show them the Slow Spanish podcast. Hopefully, you guys enjoy my new videos I will be posting, and have a wonderful day. And comment down below what topics or new ideas should I start creating for you. Hello, and welcome back to my Slow English podcast. I will be traveling with my family to the USA with my mom, brother, and sister. It's such a relief traveling with my family. Traveling alone is fun and all, but even the smallest things, like going to the bathroom, are a pain. I have to take all of my bags and luggage with me everywhere. I have to sit alone and eat. I have to find my own gate and wait all by myself. I'm fine with doing all of those things, but I miss doing them with my family. All of those tedious tasks and stressful moments are so much less stressful when I have my family around. My mom and sister always take care of finding the gate. My brother goes to the store for me, and we can all just sit and talk and wait for our flight to arrive. What do you think? Is it better traveling alone or traveling with someone? Leave your comment down below and follow me on YouTube for more slow English.